know.
Guys, this has been such a long time coming. But the man himself is about to drive my car. We were gonna do something where we drove both each other's cars, but time, is of the essence. So when I come down to Alabama, we'll do that. But for now, the man himself, Brutal Vlogs, in the house, gonna power the old redhead here.
You're gonna spoil me. I already know.
So let's roll.
Let's roll.
Nobody else would
know what that means.
Which it will pop a little bit. Yeah. That's just because the 3-inch exhaust.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Here.
I'm taking over the reins, boys.
Clutch feels great. What clutch is this, by the way?
It's a Exetti for a slightly modded 03 Cobra. So it's 26 spline and all that. Yeah, you can go this way. Guys, you will hear a little noise. I've got this garbage UPR battery box in the back. And it makes all kinds of noise, so please don't mind the little rattle noises. Man, it's hot today.
It is. It's already hot. Look, you're not supposed to be having this weather.
Not yet.
Okay,
no.
Do you know what the temperature was yesterday?
I'm gonna say it was like 93. Wasn't it?
It was 90. Well, I saw 95 on the thing. But do you know what the temperature was in South Alabama? 83.
Oh my God! See, we should have had Ford take over it down there.
Yeah, but that was just an anomaly. Oh, my sunburn.
It's crazy. Yeah, we're burnt bad. And I also figured out my brand new AC lines. Apparently, one has a leak and my air doesn't work.
What transmission is in here?
It's a TR 3650.
That's smooth. That's smooth. I just wanted to touch it real quick.
Now you gotta hit it though. Once we get to a spot.
Yeah, once we get to a spot. But
and the thing is too, you gotta remember, sweep it all the way up 72, 73.
Right. That is crazy.
You can mat it. You'll be right about $4 grand and mat it, and it will just.
Yeah, I saw that. So I kind of want to just get a feel of how it was going to pull. And like you said, it's hard to explain. I can't explain it to you, but it's like it just keeps pulling. I don't know how else to say it, but it's strong down low and it stays strong.
Right.
That's awesome.
It's amazing, and it's only got a 373 in it right now. And these motors, down low they have nothing. And it needs gears. So.
That's right. I'm impressed with that already.
Yeah, but the transmission, it's a 3650, but it's built by Hanlon. They use parts that normally they use to upgrade a T56. Okay. So it's got the 26 spline input shaft. It's got billet blockers and all the, I don't know all the stuff they put in it, but it's good stuff. Once you get past this church, you're good. A lot of times they'll hang out right here.
All right.
But yeah, you're good, and you're on tires. So.
Yes, sir. Dude, when it got up into the RPMs, it wanted to skate a little bit.
I felt it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was good with it.
I was like, yeah, we're on tires.
Yeah,
so
we're on tires.
They'll just.
I felt the tire. It skated a little bit, but it was still pulling. So I said, okay, dude, I'm amazed. Well, you told me, it kind of hinted around like it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. I think you'll like it. And I didn't know what to expect. Guys, it's something to experience. I'll tell you that.
Oh, turtle.
Don't want to swing too wide with these tires.
We're on skinny.
Dude, that feels good. That was awesome. It just the thing. We're good on the tracks.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing that it's hard to explain is that it's strong down low, but somehow it finds a way to pull harder and harder and harder, and you're just like, there's no way it's going to give out at some point, but it doesn't give out of breath.
Yeah, and that's one of the problems is that's why I put the shift light in, because you feel like, oh, we're still making power, let's roll with it. You'll look up and you're at $8 grand, you're like, oh my God.
That is crazy.
But you kind of need the bottom end in the car, you know?
Yeah, you need to keep it. I think I shifted somewhere around 7, maybe a little more. I didn't get too crazy with it, dude.
No.
The RPMs?
Yeah, let her rip.
That's awesome.
The other thing I wanted to get your take on, when I didn't want like the notchiness of a T56 or a 36 or a TKO 600, 500, all those, and they turned me on to this transmission. They said it shifts like a T5 because I'm kind of old school. That's what I learned to shift.
Yeah.
So your take, does it feel and shift similar to a T5?
It's very similar to the T5. As a matter of fact, it reminds me of the Z-Spec because it's got the different shift fork pads and all that stuff in it, and the blocker rings and all that. So it shifts notchy but smooth. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's a firm shift, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I should have turned around right back there, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Turn around. But yeah, it shifts really good. It's definitely T5-esque, if you will.
Yeah.
No doubt. And you said it's a
3650.
3650.
Which that was in the late 01 to, and then the rest of the Edge car years, and then 05 and up, they modified it and it had the remote mount shifter for the S197 GTs.
That's right. It feels great, like the shifter and everything. What shifter's in it?
It's a Pro 5.0, and he's got these. It's Bob Hanlon. He did, he drag race stick cars for years, so he takes them apart, resprings them in files, and mildly modded,
Yeah, dude, it shifts great. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, as I make my shifts, this thing shifts great. It's definitely a firm, notchy feel, but it doesn't feel like it's trying to hold you out of the gear, if you know what I mean. That's what you want, though. I mean, man, I like it.
I could never get used to like the T56. I always hated how they shifted. I never felt confident, really getting after them.
Yeah, the T56 is, I don't know how to explain those either, really, other than the fact that they're stiff.
Yeah.
They're really stiff, but I got an MGW in my T56, and it does great. But there's a lot of Hunter's car with the other Cobra.
Mm-hmm.
His car is very, very, very notchy, and it'll try to hold you out of gears. Oh, go that way.
Yeah,
back into that road.
Back to the road, yeah. Yeah, and you're right though. I've heard people say the MGW will kind of take that notchiness out.
It does. It pulled a lot of it out for me. But there again, we've talked about it on the channel. I like a T5. I really do. I like the way they shift. This honestly reminds me a lot of a T5.
And see, I was thinking about doing it because with a QuickTime you can bell housing, but the synchros they won't handle the RPM.
Yeah. I just love the RPM range. That was 5,000 RPM right there, like it was nothing,
Yeah.
And you can just tell, you do 5,000 RPM in my car, like it's ready to blow up. You got one more 1,000 before you got to shift.
Once you get straightened up, if you go back down to first gear, get it about 4,000 RPM, just hit it, and it's like it's amazing that it can still pull like that at $4,000, and you still got some range to do it.
Yeah, I do kind of want to see that because typically, you do that in a regular push rod car, and it's and you got to shift immediately.
So 5,500 and it's over.
Yeah, no doubt. This thing drives good though, man. It rides good. It drives good. This is a good solid car here, and it actually feels really, really planted even with the skinnies on it.
Yeah, it's got all the maximum stuff under it, which it took a long time to get everything adjusted to where it would drive and ride like this. But after a lot of tweaking and playing with it, we're here. Or you can go from dead, whatever you want to do.
Go from a little roll.
Which will roll, it won't do all that great.
Well, you said about $4,000.
Yeah, get it up $4,000 and then just mat it.
Hey,
I told you, man, that's kind of that sweet spot, and it just freaking eats.
I love it, dude. I could bang gears in this thing. Oh, I'm trying to take it easy, but I'm like,
don't take it easy.
There. No, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all, this thing it's a blast, dude. This thing is a blast. I'm glad you got me to do that because it's rowdy. It's rowdy, even on tires.
You nailed them shifts too.
Yeah,
dude.
oh yeah, it works. It shifts like a T5, guys. I like it. I absolutely approve. That was worth it right there.
Yeah.
That hit. I'm glad you told me to do that. That was fun. It was like a damn roller coaster ride, but it was there.
Yeah, man, it was.
Yeah, it was ready. I'd like to see the marks.
They're probably pretty decent.
Yeah, probably so. Oh man. Well, dude, I hate to say I'm sold because, you know, I said I wouldn't ever really have a need for it, but I get it now.
Yeah.
You know, and I understood what everybody was saying about them. They're more dependable. They're this, they're that. I mean, we get it. But I guess you just got to drive one, right?
Yeah.
And I get it. It's the total package, you know?
Especially for us old guys. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But no, if you go back to October of 2017, you watched my video where I'm trying to decide what to do. My plan was a 363 at that.
Yeah.
And then my buddy, who I had known Dover real long, he's like, man, you got to ride in my white car. I just put a Coyote. I was like, oh, okay. And he took me for a ride, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
You know, that made my mind immediately. And, you know, because I've had 347 cars, and, you know, I've had 331s, I've had, you know, heads cam, Vortec cars, all that. And then I felt this, and it's a totally different beast. And you know, when we go to these events and we're driving around town, going through, you know, Taco Bell drive-thrus and stuff, it's fine. You know, it's like driving a new car. And so it's like having your cake and eat it too, so to speak.
I see it now. I get it. Like I said, you know, we all know, all of us Mustang guys know that you can't go wrong with the Coyote and the Fox. And you're like, okay, I get it. I mean, it's going to run good. It's going to make power. But you got to drive one, guys, to understand. It's just, like you said, it feels like a new car.
And last and final, as far as I'm concerned, guys, just because we've got another cool option to keep your Mustang or Foxbody or whatever Ford powered, that is in no way saying that, you know, I dislike push rods for any reason, or they're not great engines or anything like that. We've got options now.
Yeah, we've got options.
You know?
And look, guys, me and Caleb have talked about this. I know you get flack all the time about it. It's always Coyote. It's always Coyote. It's not always Coyote, but I mean, you got to understand this is kind of what he does now. But you also are building, or you're putting together a push rod car, right? Project 4 to 8 is a push rod car, and we've talked about doing something else. You've mentioned the possibility of doing something, but I get it. I do now completely understand. So, man, I love it.
I'm so glad you got to drive it. I've been wanting to do this video for so long.
I love it.
All right, boys, so there you go. This was something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Thank you, sir. That was a blast.
Thank you.
That was a freaking blast.
I enjoyed it.
And just seeing everybody and having everybody here. We got the Fox Chamber there. Look, we got Daddy Brutal Vlogs there. We got Aubrey, Joe, Nate. We got the whole crew, and of course, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to drive the retro, but it's cool. It's cool. They got a long drive, guys, and
yeah, we went ahead and loaded up last night.
We're
just to kind of get out of here as early as possible. But
definitely
next time, it's not worthy of the Foxcast.
Oh,
right?
whatever.
Next year.
Says the guy with a dart block. Come on now, listen to it.
It's not in there yet.
I didn't break the. No, you've already. Okay, yeah, you've already announced that. But yeah, guys, we're gonna make a trip down to Alabama. The wife wants to go to the beach anyway, so that's a great reason to come down and hang out, because I've got to feel some turbo boost for sure.
Yep.
And this car just, especially at night, the paint just glows. I mean, it's beautiful.
It changes colors.
It does. It looks like a Calypso Cobra. I mean, it's amazing. So that is what is up, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly had a blast. And if you didn't like it, I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. But no, in all seriousness, guys, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and catch you on the next one.